Hello everybody, actually it's afternoon again. Good afternoon, welcome to the Train Simulator stream. If I remember correctly, I actually have to update the description for the stream. I'm sorry about that, folks. My head is tired this morning. I'm really tired, so I'm sorry about that. Let me just update the stream here. Alright, let me just get one more link. And then we can get started. Apologies. I'm not very on top of my stuff this morning. Alright. We should be good now. So this morning we are starting off with another run on the East Coast Main Line and into Peterborough, as that's my favorite British route at the moment. We'll be doing one of the default career scenarios, number 8 from the route. It's called In a Hurry. Uses the class 365 EMU and the FCC, which I do have the sound pack for. 30 minutes, medium hard difficulty. The description is simple. It's an evening passenger service from London King's Cross to Peterborough. We join the service at Biggleswade, or however you pronounce that. So let's get started. I'm going to use the loading time here to kind of go over a couple things. I got a few things to tell you guys. Number one, if you look in the description of the live stream, you will see that I have made a new feature to the stream called Request a Run. I thought I did anyway. Perhaps I didn't. That you can go onto Google Forms, and when you do that, you can fill out a form that you can either put a link to a scenario that you or somebody else has made that you really like, or you can actually totally request a custom run for the stream, which is really cool. Like I said, all you have to do is go on and use the Google form. It takes just a couple seconds to do it. So go ahead and try that out. And I will get on top of those and do some custom runs for you guys. Also, I will have another rail fanning video out within the next couple days, probably today, maybe tomorrow. So that's cool. I'm still working on that project I've been talking about. It's not done yet. Taking a break from it for a while so I can kind of let my creative juices refresh. And I think that's it, actually, news-wise. But yeah, definitely check out the Request a Run. As it says in the directions on the form, it's not a guarantee that I'll do it for a couple reasons. A, I might not have the DLC that he requested me to run, or I may just be booked. I doubt I'll ever have that many people requesting anything, but there's a possibility that I'm behind on them already. Or if it's exactly the same, or very, very close to something I've already done, I probably won't end up doing it again. Just an FYI. Alright, here we are. We loaded up. We got Biggleswade. I am not sure how the audio is going to be today, people, so if I could get some feedback on the audio from you, that would be great. Alright, good evening, driver. We joined this service from London King's Cross to Peterborough via Biggleswade, St. Neots, and Huntingdon. It's a tight timetable, so ensure you stick to your schedule rigidly, and sure to collect passengers from Biggleswade before departing from the station. I can do that. I do remember this thing has a speed set. I remember it doesn't have instrument lights, if I remember correctly. Cab lights might actually come in handy. Never mind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no instrument lights. Pantograph, DRA. Probably should get some headlights on. Whatever, that's the only headlights we can do. Yeah, there's basically nothing in this cab. Make sure our headlights are on correctly. That's probably as good as it's gonna get. Again, as I said earlier, and as you can hear, I do have the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack for this EMU. Our speed limit is 125 as soon as we pull out of the station, which is excellent. We will be stopping, as they said, at St. Neots, Huntingdon, and Peterborough. Distance of about 35 miles. But as I was saying earlier, the ECML London Peterborough has definitely become one of my favorite British routes. It's just, I enjoy driving on it very much. It's the high speed. And you know me with my crossings. They're level crossings, and I get to use the horn, so what can be better? It's also just a fairly nice looking route too, for a default route. Well, it's not a default route, but you know what I mean. A DTG route, that is. After the stream today, at some point, I'll be trying out the free route scenery upgrade from trainworks.eu. It'll upgrade the track and the trees, as far as I remember. So that'll be cool. Hopefully that looks good. St. Neots is about 9-ish miles away now. But as I said, we've got a pretty high top speed on this thing, so... Does it actually tell us a max speed in here? Okay, yeah, 100 is the max speed on this thing. Okay, that makes sense. So how is everybody today? It's Monday, yeah, I know it's a little bit of a drag. But hope everyone's doing alright. Everyone's having a good day so far. Alright. Passing through station on the fast line. As it said, max speed is 100 on this thing. See if we can go ahead a bit and find a crossing. Let's do that. Watch the train come by. Apparently not yet. That's fine. Whatever. I do want to do a run-by of this at some point because the sounds are so good. Here we go. There we go. loud, folks, just an FYI. Can't even hear the horn over it. Crossing, that is. Really good sounds. Alright, St. Neots is about 4.5-ish, 4 3/4 miles. There will be no time at all. I am debating at the moment if I feel like doing another run after this. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to drive for said run, but I'll think about it as we're driving here, and depending on the time. I think the scenario is only 40 minutes, so that's not exactly the longest time in the world, so we can probably squeeze something else in. Did I just miss a crossing? Sorry, I'm texting at the moment. Texting and driving. Good job. Here goes another 365 opposite us here. And for any of you that have watched any, I don't know if I've even done a passenger or a stopping service on my channel before, but those of you who do know me, I am absolutely crap at stopping at stations. So, can hope for the best here. Just as hard as the brakes can go on. Nope, there we go. Okay, I can't really read the yellow brake measure there when I turn them on. Oh wow, we're actually gonna make it. That's like a miracle right there. Kind of surprised, actually. How about that? We actually managed to stop. And look at that, actually almost right at the 4-car marker. How about that? Alright, next up is Huntingdon, 7.07 miles away. That'll be fine. Apparently my YouTube is acting up. I'm trying. I'm watching the video, the live stream on my phone, so I can see the chat, and oh, did I change this? No, it's good. We're all good. Okay. I thought I had accidentally changed the scene to my cutscene, and all you guys were hearing was audio. So we're good. Okay. Whew. That would have been embarrassing. I probably should speed up a little bit faster. Alright, our arrival time at Huntington is supposed to be 21:50, but it's ETAing us at 21:52, even though we haven't done anything wrong driving-wise. That's just how Train Sim gets once in a while. They make a scenario and the timetable is just ridiculous. Making pretty good time though. We've got 2 minutes to go 5 miles. I think that's a bit unrealistic, but what do I know? Man, you people aren't very chatty this morning. Normally, last time I was streaming, the chat was going crazy. Y'all a lot quiet this morning. Although I guess I am too. I can't really say much. Not really saying a whole lot either, so can't really totally blame you guys for it. Yeah, there's no way in actual hell we're gonna make it before our time. But that's not a fault on us, that's a fault on DTG. So. Actually, I believe it was RSC back then when this route was made. We're going to be lucky if we even make it at 21:52. That's going to give us a pretty nasty timeliness penalty. Probably going to lose, I'd say, close to 100 points on that one. Got a yellow, double yellow signal. I'm assuming it's for that diverging up ahead. Got a 40-mile-an-hour limit because of it, by the looks of it. At least it'll be easy to stop at the station now, going 40 miles an hour. I guess there's a plus side to everything, right? Right. Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit on the late side here. thought that the 365s were 5 cars. Apparently I was wrong. Ooh, I might be... Oof, 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 oof. Come on, stop. Slow. Slow down, boy. Slow down, boy. Thank you, boy. Yeah, we're almost exactly 2 minutes late. That's gonna hurt our points a little bit. Alright, successful stop. Train ready to proceed to Peterborough Station. That's going to be a 17.5-mile distance between the two stations. So that it's saying we're due 22:05. We're going to be there 22:08. Wouldn't surprise me. I have to say, 365 has got to be one of the weirdest sounding trains I've ever heard. We have an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit now. We're on the slow line by the looks of it. So we're stuck on the slow track, which is a shame. I like going fast. So, one of the things I'm looking forward to is, I don't know if any of you guys have or if any of you guys even follow Armstrong Powerhouse on Facebook or any of their products, but they just announced that they are going to be making a TurboStar enhancement pack for the 170, and I must say I am very much looking forward to that, because that is one of the worst default trains, or not default train, but you know what I mean. It's quite painful to drive that thing. I think it's a 172 that's included with the Goblin lines, the London Overground one. That's not bad. I can tolerate that, just because, whatever. But otherwise, the default 170 with Edinburgh to Glasgow, or the standalone Thompson pack, it's pretty painful to drive that thing. And hopefully Armstrong Powerhouse will wow us with another enhancement pack, because their last ones have definitely not disappointed whatsoever. Alright. We're only about 2 minutes behind now, according to our ETA. Got about 10 minutes left of driving by doing some math with the time it is now versus when we're supposed to get there. About 10 minutes. For those of you who don't know, the Class 365 is one of the default trains included with the East Coast Main Line, London to Peterborough. The other default train that's included is an unbranded East Coast Class 43. And luckily, both of these trains have sound enhancements available for them. The Class 365 just has a regular sound pack, and the 43 has the MTU enhancement pack. So I believe most of the DLC that you can get, or most of the trains that actually run on this line, are either covered by Armstrong Powerhouse or made by Armstrong Powerhouse, because you have the 321, which is made by them. The good version of the 321 is made by them. You have the 313, which is made by them, and you have the Class 91, which is enhancement pack, made by them. So you're basically all set with stuff for this route, luckily enough. I've been meaning to try, speaking of the 321, some of the scenarios that they made for it on the Great Eastern Main Line, London-Ipswich, but that route just performs so badly for me. I really have been, it's been a while since I've been on it. About 9-ish miles to Peterborough, platform 2. Whoops, just hit the horn there by accident. So not very long now at all. We've got a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up. I assume we're probably going to be diverging back onto the fast line. That would make sense to me anyway, seeing as we have a 125 coming up after it. Go as fast as we can for as long as we can, so we can just make up that much more time. We're still about 1 minute and 20 seconds behind where we should be. Hopefully we can make that up in the next 8-ish miles. Here's our 70, and yes, as I thought, we are getting put back onto the fast line. Actually, what I may do after we run this, actually, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do after we run this. I'm really not sure at all. I can't really think of anything North American that I feel like driving at the moment. British trains in this game are much more enjoyable to me than American trains now, just simply because A, there's not nearly as many good sound packs for American stuff, and American stuff definitely needs the help. And I've just played them for so many years straight now, it's nice to take a break. I do have to continue route building at some point. I've kind of put off work on my Western Quebec and Ontario route, which I should definitely be working on more. We're just under 5 miles from Peterborough now. Again, we're still about a minute and 20... Actually, about a minute and 30 seconds behind where we should be. And again, that's just a fault with the scenario, not with us. Because we've done the best that we can. This thing can only go so fast. We are actually breaking the max speed, which, just to be realistic, I'm not going to continue to do. I like to be as realistic as I think I can be. Yeah, we're just losing time at this point somehow. Not exactly sure how we're doing that, but, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. As we grow nearer to Peterborough, our frame rate is going to decrease by a decent amount, just because that's a pretty intensive area. It's got a lot of yards. Although it's a DTG scenario, so there probably won't be that much stock in the yards. You have a 30 and then a 25 mile an hour coming up, so I'm going to stop accelerating now. As I said, our frames are going to start dropping a little bit now. Quite a bit now, apparently. This yellow text on the brake intensity is a very stupid idea because I cannot read it for the life of me. I think it's a horrible, horrible decision in colors. Yeah, I figure we get caught for speed just a little bit there. That's how anal this game can be about, you know, we go 0.1 mile an hour over the speed limit, and it's the end of the world, apparently. We are pulling under the bridge into Peterborough Station. This will be the end of this scenario. Got a MTU Class 43 sitting over there on our left. That's also one of the default included trains. As you can see, it's an unbranded East Coast. Alright, put that into neutral. Turn the headlights off. Well, they shouldn't be off, I suppose. Yeah, we should probably just keep them on. Yeah. Put that in full service and just wait for the passengers to get off, and then we're done with this. Well done. That was a successful drive. Alright. It gave us a pretty nasty point deduction. We only got 860 on that scenario. Due to the scenario being poorly made, apparently a bunch of people got way better than I did. Alright, I guess I'll have to do that better next time. Anyway, let's see. What am I going to drive now? I just had something in my head and I completely forgot what I was going to do. No, that's what I was going to do. We're going to take a trip on the Portsmouth Direct Line, the update by DP Simulations. An excellent version of the route. Although I don't know how prototypical it is. I don't live there. But it seems really good. So... let's see if I can find it. Doesn't look like it's here. Nope. Nope. There we go. There she be. Let's go from Portsmouth Harbor to Havana. Why not? I don't really feel like doing a hugely long run. Let's see what we got for stock. Class 4. I have the class 423 question mark. Huh. Do I really? I'll have to play around with that later. I don't know what we're gonna run. I could run that, I suppose. Or the class 444. Now let's go old. Let's do some network selfies. Let's do a 4-car. Let's go. I didn't even know I had this thing. I don't remember buying it either. That's the weirdest part. See how long it takes to finish. Yeah. It's gonna take a bit to load. It's a pretty updated route, so. Train Simulator 2017, also known as Loading Simulator 2017. Alright, here we are. We've loaded up. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's Something else, all right. Alright. Probably should load up passengers. Oof. Alright. I think our passengers are... Nope, they have not. Alright, there we go. I have a 15-mile-an-hour limit departing Portsmouth Harbor. Like I said, this is just going to be a short little run here. Nothing too time-consuming. Just about 8 miles. I'll do a more in-depth run on this route in an upcoming stream probably, because it is a nice route. It is very nice. I enjoy it very much, but I just don't really have the most time in the world to do it today, so it is what it is, folks. Yes, I know, we're speeding. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Sorry about that, folks. I hit the wrong button again, and I changed the scene over to just audio. I apologize for that. I gotta remember to not do that, because I had the buttons I have set up for the stream controls are also the same as ones you can use for camera views in Train Simulator, so... Wow. You can definitely tell this is old. Today is Drive Like an Idiot Day. Alright, here we go. Like I said, I didn't even know I had this DLC. I guess we learn something new every day, don't we? Nice little run by here. about 7-ish miles away now. Got a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit, and very shortly we've got a 40 as well, so then we can start speeding up and really getting going here. One thing about the quick drive on this route is I don't think there's any AI, which is the only bad part about it. But if someone was to make... Oh, there is! I was incorrect. Figures as I say that, right? Cool. I didn't think there was. Guess you learn something new every day. Passengers. Good, good, good. Let's see where about we're headed. Just right up the tracks there. This is one confusing ass route, if I do say so. See, I think that's Guilford. I think yeah, Woking is up there. Alright, let's get rolling. I don't know if there's any stations in between here and Havant. Yes, there is. There is Hillsey. And Bedhampton. Actually been a while since I've been on this one too, if I'm honest. I wish there was an easy way to port the scenarios from the old Portsmouth Direct line to this one, because this one is just worlds better. Alright, next stop is Hillsey in about a mile. I don't know if we're gonna make it, actually. Jesus. Forgot how loud the AWS in this thing is. It's gonna be a close one. He's just gonna be close. Oh, yes. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Alright, that's about 4 miles away now. Also, within the next couple days, I plan to record a repainting tutorial for Rolling Stock and Train Simulator, the new quote way to do it, which is a much better way than the way I previously taught. Alright, Bedhampton is our next stop in about 1 mile. Damn. Jesus Christ. Like, does it really need to be that obnoxiously loud? Like, I would hear it if it was a little bit quieter. Loading here, Bedhampton. Alright, here we go. Got a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up, and I'm expecting a very loud AWS blast at any second to tell me of such. Or not. Excellent. And here we are at Havant, which means we are done with this quick drive. Here we go. I just gotta wait for the time to clear out there. Yeah, Loudaphone is right. Jesus. Well done, you reached the end of this quick drive scenario. Figured as much. Alright folks, that is going to be it for the Train Simulator stream for today. I will do another one tomorrow. We'll probably do Portsmouth Direct Line updated tomorrow. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, please feel free to try out the new Request a Run feature, the Google form requesting a custom run for me to do on the stream. Also be on the lookout in the next couple days for the rail fanning video that I'm going to be posting, as well as soon a new Train Simulator repainting tutorial. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow in the next stream.